Let's talk about one of the strangest ghosts of all time, Jeff, the talking mongoose. Also known as the Dalby Spook and self-proclaimed eighth wonder of the world, a ghost who, apparently, could split the atom. Now, I mostly talk about stories, but this is a real-life haunting and somehow even more peculiar than the name suggests. It starts in 1931 when a family on the Isle of Man claimed their home was inhabited by a small creature who lived in the walls and made tapping noises at night. This escalated quickly, and the creature soon began to talk to them. It introduced itself as Jeff, G-E-F, and variously it claimed to be a ghost in the form of the mongoose, an earthbound spirit, and, on one occasion, a freak with hands and feet, and if you saw me, you'd faint, you'd be petrified, you'd be mummified, you'd turn into a pillar of salt. Fairly dramatic stuff then that was being told to the Irving family, consisting of husband and wife, Jim and Margaret, and their teenage daughter, Vori. Though Jeff did also talk to other visitors who came to the farmhouse, of which there were, in time, a great many. Now, Jeff was mischievous, mercurial, capricious, sometimes threatening, often joking, like some kind of mythological trickster figure, and sometimes he even claimed to have powers like that of a god. Actual Jeff quote here, I'm not going to do a kind of mongoose voice, but imagine it like that. I am not evil. I could be if I wanted to be. You don't know what damage or harm I could do if I were roused. I could kill you all. But I will not. All Jeff actually killed were rabbits, of which the Irvings had a great many to sell at the market, and he also went around the island listening in to gossip and then going and telling the family all about it, which seems a bit of a waste of his talents since the mongoose could apparently speak German, Yiddish, French, and a whole variety of other languages, and on one occasion claimed to be able to split the atom. I am the fifth dimension, he said. Now, the case became very well known in the local press, as you might expect, and then became very well known internationally, and it attracted all kinds of journalists and paranormal investigators to come and talk to the Irvings. Evidence was produced of Jeff's existence, not just the voices in the farmhouse, but there were paw prints, and there was fur, and there were even photographs, which are fairly grainy, but show something. I'm not interested in this video about talking about whether Jeff existed or not, but just want to acknowledge that this is an absolutely cracking story, a ghost to rival any from folklore. But I do think it's worth noting that Vori, who passed away in 2005, even very late in life, she maintained that Jeff was not her creation. So in the 1930s was a house on the Isle of Man haunted by a Victorian ghost mongoose of tremendous power? Quite possibly so.